Valenessa Alexander.
Valenessa. Welcome, Valenessa.
Thank you.
How long have you been a member since?
About a year now.
All right, 1 year.
Yeah.
How did you hear about Liberty San Diego?
My cousin Sina, actually. I work at her daycare, and so she was telling me about her church. And I started coming last year, but I didn't fully commit to it. And then when my husband came back from deployment, that's when we kind of made the commitment together.
Okay, so what was your turning point? Can you pinpoint what made you make a decision to join this family?
For me, it was the comfortability. I felt at home being here with the call to altar. Apostle Waddell prayed for me, and I remember after our prayer, she gave me a hug, and she was honestly pinpointing on every emotion that I was feeling without me talking to her about it. And I kind of just felt God moving through her. And then she gave me a hug, and it was just like a motherly hug that I haven't felt in a long time. And that was like really the connection. And then we got prophesied over. And for me, like, I've never been prophesied over. So that was just, yeah, that was another thing that kind of just opened my spirit up a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So now do you prophesy yourself?
I don't know how to do that.
Okay, that's coming. That's coming. So what has been your most memorable moment?
My most memorable moment was during being prophesied over, sorry. I've always seen people speak in tongues. And I've always, like, when I was little, I've tried to do it and never worked out. And then I don't remember who the prophet was. But he basically talked us through how to start it and how to start the process, and then it kind of just flowed. And I was like, okay, well, this is another way that I'm able to speak to God, not just through words, not just through prayer. And I always wanted to do it. And so the fact that, like, I was here and I got taught to do it, and I got taught in literally like 2 seconds, a minute, basically, I was just like, okay, that was pretty cool. Yeah.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing. So what would you say would be your moment of transformation or liberty, like personally? Is there anything in particular you can point out in your life? Or
Yes. So for me, unforgiveness, like letting go of unforgiveness and bitterness. I grew up through a lot of physical, mental abuse, emotional abuse, and me being 28 years old, it's still like carried on with me. And being here, I'm learning, I'm seeing and learning that it's like slowly easing away. I'm learning that I'm able to forgive and not just say that I'm forgiving, but actually like mean it. And the bitterness that I feel, I'm letting go of it. I'm realizing like the person that actually hurt me the most, I'm reaching out to them. And that's not a normal thing for me. And I'm reaching out and not feeling any type of way about it, but just being more led to do it and following my spirit.
oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's only by the love of God that we can do that.
Literally.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let me ask you this. What are you expecting? Because I'm assuming this would be your first convocation.
This is my first.
Okay, so what are you expecting for the Holy Convocation 2024 that'll be hosted here in San Diego?
So I am expecting two things. I feel like they go together. A spiritual awakening and also a spiritual breakdown. So I feel like for the breakdown, I kind of want to take away in my spirit things that don't belong. By like listening to the ministry, going through the workshops. And then as far as the awakening, I want to be able to come out of it and feel renewed and feel like, kind of not feel like the person that I went into it on a spiritual level, and feel spiritually connected rather than just kind of being there, like tiptoeing. And yeah, I just want to fully be connected spiritually.
So how has your journey, how has it been orchestrated? Would you say it's been orchestrated through the fellowship or through the worship? Like, is there any part in particular that you think has had the most impact in you having your transformation?
I would say that it's both. Through the worship, I used to come in and I wouldn't stand because I grew up in the church. So I wouldn't sit, I would stand. But I was always afraid to raise my hand, and I was always afraid to just basically let loose spiritually. But now I'm standing and I'm raising my hand. I'm honestly while they're singing, I know the song, so I'm singing along with them, but I can feel the spirit while I'm singing along. So when I do it, rather than feeling nervous, I'll actually raise my hands and just be involved, not necessarily be involved in what's going on, but be involved in what God is doing inside me, if that makes sense.
Connecting to God.
Yeah, and on a deeper level. And then the word, just when pastor is speaking, sometimes there's word, there would be a word that may not pertain to me, but I can take different things out of what he's talking about. Mm-hmm. And then there's just other days where everything hits and it's on point, and I come out and I'm ready to go throughout my week. And I'll tell my kids, we got to go to church because I got to get my spiritual, I need that. And if I'm not here, then I'm watching it online. But for me, it's both of them. It's the gospel, worshiping, and just, honestly, just the fellowship. It feeds my spirit.
Wonderful. All right, so we're looking forward to you having your first Holy Convocation experience. All right, wonderful. Hey, LIN fam, this is Apostle Darlin here in the beautiful city of San Diego, where our chief apostle and founder and I started 25 years ago, where the literal beginning of the Liberty International Network officially began. Of course, we know that the entire history started over 40 years ago, and Apostle Turner has planted churches in over 41 countries. But 25 years ago, Apostle Turner and I and a team came to San Diego and began to plant this work. And 2024 is the marking or the anniversary of the 25th year. It will close out the beginning of not just Liberty International Network, but also Liberty Temple San Diego. So 2024 is a special year because our Holy Convocation will actually be a triple threat. It will be our 25th Holy Convocation. It'll be the 25th year of the Liberty International Network and the 25th year of Liberty Temple Full Gospel Church of San Diego. And so with that being said, I'm so happy and excited to announce that we have decided that for the first time ever, Holy Convocation will be held in another city. It will be held right here in San Diego, California, and particularly and specifically at the Legacy International Center. We can't wait to show you this beautiful facility with bricks that have been shipped in from Israel, with many replicas from Israel right here on staff, and a phenomenal and beautiful staff and atmosphere for you to experience kind of a holy vacation, and it's going to be wonderful for you and your family. All right, let's go into the library. It's a beautiful, beautiful Morris Cirillo library where we see an amazing wall of all of the supporters. He was a lover of eagles, so all throughout the tour you're going to see eagles all throughout this building. When you stay here at the Legacy International Center, you can come here at your leisure to just meditate, study. Check this out. There are prayer rooms available to you. So here is one of the prayer rooms. There are 6 prayer rooms available here. So you can just, even if you have a lot of roommates, when you come, you can come down here and have some solitude. This is the conference room where we'll be meeting with some of our leaders and some of our elders at the conference room and the conference room table, as well as the prayer sanctuary. This is a place where we're going to have some of our workshops and some of the things that are going on. And it's hard to explain to all of you just how much peace you can just sense, the peace and glory of God as we're walking throughout this entire place. It's absolutely phenomenal. And just a phenomenal view anywhere you look, from the mountains to overlooking downtown San Diego. I am standing right in the middle of the Legacy International Center. This just happens to be the theater part of this beautiful facility. We can't wait to welcome you to the Legacy International Center here in San Diego, California, located at Hotel Circle North.